guys. So normally I don't do this. Normally I don't do the intro and the outro both in the same video. But when I did the intro this morning, I looked back at the footage and it gave away a few spots of where this kayak launches, and I don't want that in my video at all. Especially this spot I fished today. I did not see one other kayaker out there today. I only seen one person on a boat out there. So this is one of those kayak launches that I will try to keep low-key as possible. A lot of locals know where it is, so if they see where I'm fishing at, they're probably gonna figure it out. But I mean, you have to actually fish there before quite a bit in order to figure it out. But yeah, it was just a really rough day out there. I ended up getting a crack in my kayak that I've noticed, and I cut the day short. And it was already a pretty rough day to begin with, but I ended up cutting the day just a little short. I didn't cover as much as I wanted to out there because I noticed the crack and I want to end up getting off the water and I want to try to fix it. It's not a bad crack, it's not huge. I mean, it won't prevent me from going out in my kayak, but it's right where I stand. So if I want to continue to stand, then I need to fix it. I'm most likely going to do a plastic weld on it to try to fix it the best I can, and then watch it from there. It's on the top of my kayak, so it's not taking in any water while I'm out on the water. It's just after I spray down, or if it starts raining, or if I do take water over my kayak, it's definitely gonna fill my whole water. So like I said, it was not that great of a day out there. I seen a lot of fish, you know, I had some strikes, but it wasn't the best day out there. But like I told you guys in the very beginning when I created this channel, I'm gonna post every video. I don't care if I don't catch fish. I don't care if I catch 1 fish, 3 fish, 100 fish. I don't care. I'm still gonna post this stuff. I want you guys to see the realistic. I want you guys to see how realistic it is out there sometimes. Where sometimes you can go out there and, you know, not catch a thing. Like I said, it was really windy. Now where I was fishing, I didn't feel a lot of the wind at all. It was really windy. It was a really low tide where I was fishing, where normally when I fish that area I had like a higher tide, but I wanted to go fishing and I wanted to be out of the wind. So I mean, it was my best option in order to go fishing. If I would have went out on a flat or anywhere today, I would have got destroyed by the wind, and I probably would have took waves over my kayak, which now that I'm seeing this, I'm noticing it, I'm able to, I mean, it wouldn't have been good at all out there, because I probably would have took waves over my kayak. My kayak handles a chop very well, but I still take water over my kayak sometimes. It just drains out really good. My kayak handles a chop very well. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification down at the bottom, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll see you guys later. Oh my god, that is a huge snook. I think he's got it. Got him. Oh yeah, this is a nice one. Come on, get some ground on him. There we go. That's a nice trout right there. Holy cow, look at this thing. We're gonna measure him up. That trout sickle right there, man. That color, I just got slammed on that color today, guys. That doesn't say something. Oh, that's a tarpon. This corner usually does pretty good and it gets really deep, so I'm about to switch to something else once I pitch these mangroves. But normally the tide's up, way up, but right now it's really low, which I knew was gonna be lower tide. That's the hardest time to fish this area, is on a lower tide. So hopefully I can get a fish in the boat. You know, I've felt a couple bumps, I've seen a couple of nicer snook swipe at it, but haven't had any actual hookups yet, so hopefully I can get something here off this corner. This corner is usually my favorite. It's just the way the tide comes in and out, the way it hits it. It does like an S. It literally goes up like that, comes around like this, and then back like this. So the corners are steady getting hit by some kind of tide. I'm just very surprised we haven't caught anything yet. Oh, there's a snook right there. It's not a massive snook, but it's a snook. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get him to hit this thing or not. Oh, I got stuck in the thing. Alright, so I don't think you guys can see it in the video or not, but right there's like a little gator. Maybe like a little 3-footer. It's not big at all. Very small. I'm on the ground, I think. Yeah, just got shallow. Yeah, it's really small. I don't know if you guys can see him right over there. Maybe a little 3, possibly 4-footer. All morning I've been throwing this jerk shed on a 3/16 ounce hook, and I normally always throw it on an 1/8 ounce. I never really throw it on a 3/16 ounce. Oh, look, see, I just switched to the 1/8 ounce. I just switched to the 1/8 ounce and I got hit. That's what I was saying. I normally always use 1/8 ounce, but for some reason I decided to put it on a 3/16 ounce last night. I don't know why I decided to do that, but I did. Oh, that's a black tip shark right there. There's a shark right there. I thought it was a really big snook for a second, but yeah, it's right there, a little black tip shark. But so far I've got no luck. It's been a long time since I've been skunked. You know, the closest I've ever been to getting skunked was the last time I went to Elderbean, I think. So I'm hoping that I don't get skunked. Like I said, I've had some bites. Oh, the tide's coming in now. I can feel it. So tide's starting to come in, so that's good. So hopefully the way back, that's what I was banking on. I was banking on the way back being pretty good, because the tide would be up a little bit. Where does this lead to though? I've never been down there. Wow, I've never been in there. We're gonna go check it out. We're gonna go check it out. There might be something sitting on over here. This is nice. I've never seen this before. We're swimming out. What is it? Oh, I'm getting tucked into the trees. Hopefully none of these have thorns on them. Oh, he's running. What is this? There we go. Oh, it's a red. It's a red. Wow, I was not expecting to catch a red. I knew it was a possibility. Alright. Come on, bud. Sit down. Easier to land him. It's not a bad one. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Look at that. Alright. We're gonna get out of here real quick. I don't want to blow this spot up any more than it is. There might be something else in there. I was not expecting that. I've never fished this spot right here. I don't know if I've just always gone by it or what, but I've never fished this spot before. Let's get out of here and I'll drop the anchor. Well, I'm not getting skunked. That's a plus. Alright, let's get out of here real quick. Drop this anchor. It's gonna push me back in there. Let's get a look at this guy. Alright, let's get this guy out of the net. Oh, goodness gracious. Come on. No. One thing I've learned is these fish over here in these canals, they fish a lot harder. They fight a lot harder than fish on the flats for some reason. Because this little guy, I mean, he's definitely 18, 19 inches, but look at him. Right there, look at that. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Alright, so let's get this guy. Look at that hook was in there. He was not letting that go. Now, that's why I bought these Molotrons. I bought these Molotrons for these creeks and for like Harbor Heights, stuff like that. I didn't buy them for the flats. I didn't buy them for fishing like in Boca. I bought them for fishing creeks and like Harbor Heights area. But look at that. Some beautiful fish. Look at that. Not as much blue in the tail, but definitely blue in the tail. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and let you go, bud. Whenever you're ready. There he goes. It was a matter of time. He just had to kick off. I'll say I did not want to take him home, but yep, that's on this. So this is the Molotron. This is the unrigged version. They have a line through version also, which that one does really good also, but it's a much bigger profile. But they have this in a 3.3 inch and a 4 inch. So I'm throwing 3.3 today just because it's still a little bit earlier in spring. Eventually I will up to the 4 inch one, but I've got it on this 3/16 ounce Texas eye. That's my favorite way to rig these guys. I've tried them on the ZWG hooks. I've tried them on, you know, regular jig heads, and this is honestly my favorite way to fish it. So I'm not getting skunked, which is awesome. It's actually a redfish, so that's pretty cool. I wasn't, you know, I knew they were here. I just wasn't expecting it. So hopefully we can get a nice snook too, and that'd be awesome. Oh, there's like a little 3-foot shark right here. Right there. So you got sharks and you got gators and stingrays all in the same water. So alright guys, so I'm actually heading back a little bit early. So the past 2 or 3 trips I've gone out, you know, after every trip, you know, I rinse down my hull and everything, and I always check the hull to make sure, see how much water is in it, just to see if I'm ever taking on water. You know, I check every time I go out just so I'm aware if I am taking on water. Well, the past, like I said, 3 trips, 4 trips, somewhere in there, I've been noticing a little bit of water. Not a lot of water, but like maybe like a half a gallon of water, and that's more than normal. Normally I only take on very little. And I think that's from rinsing down my kayak and stuff. Well, I've been taking on a lot more than average, and I've been looking at my hull. You know, at the bottom of my hull, I haven't seen any cuts, nothing. And then I was just sitting here and I looked down and I found where I'm leaking at. So right there, so right there, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's a nice little cut right there. So it's a nice little cut. So I've been noticing that at first I thought it was coming from when I rinsed down the kayak or some rain, because I'll check before I go to the car wash to wash down, and there's very little in there, if not any at all. But then after I wash down or after it rains, that's where I've been seeing, you know, it come in. So at first I thought it was maybe coming in from one of my back hatches, one of the seals are bad. Well, now that I look down, I see that obviously that's where my water's coming in at. So I mean, it definitely goes through all the way. So I don't know exactly what that means with fishing from here on out. I'm gonna try to do a plastic weld. So usually on stuff like that, you can do a plastic weld and it'll fix it, and it'll end up being as good as new. But I'm gonna see if I can do a plastic weld on it. The only issue with it being right there is that's where I stand up. So that's normally where I'm standing up to fish. So we'll see how it goes. Sometime this week I'll probably do a plastic weld on it, see how it does, and take it out again, see if I take any water on anymore, and we'll go from there. But I'm just heading back a little bit early. I'm still gonna fish around a little bit, try to get something, but I'm definitely heading back early just so I can, you know, figure out how to deal with this. Well, that's not good.